Okay, I'm now going to show you how to add prints, like floral prints or placement graphic prints or spots, stripes, anything you pretty much wanna add to your garment to give it a bit more kind of design quality. Okay, please be aware I'm not actually designing right now. This is literally just to show you the idea of it. So if these look a bit strange when we finish, don't blame me. It's very much kind of up to you what you do, but I'm just going to show you, kind of how you do it. Okay, so these are the garments that you saw we had in the first place. Let's go into our layers. I'm gonna take out the texture of both of these. Okay, I'm just gonna hit delete and then delete once again. Okay, here you go. You can kind of see the shading and the how it looks without the kind of knit texture. I mean, you might prefer that if you're doing a basic kind of CAD layout. You could just do it in black and white. That could be quite nice. So yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take you into Photoshop. Okay, we are still going to use our texture, and just remember this doesn't have to be a knit structure, it can be anything at all. It's simply just giving it a bit of depth to give your garment a bit of kind of a realistic look, let's say. But it can be literally anything you want. You can have any kind of texture behind it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go and open up a file. Let's see what we can find in terms of prints. I should have probably prepared this. Let's go into my rose print that I've been doing very, very recently. Okay, print test, how about that? Print 4. Let's see what we've got. Interesting version blue. Okay, that's quite cool. Let's use that. Might take a bit of time to open because it's quite a big file. So you can literally, kind of get any print that you found, or if you've created one yourself, you can just load it into Photoshop, either by scanning it or taking a photograph of it. And yeah, you can turn it into an image that you can place over your CAD or into your CAD in Illustrator, just by this process I'm about to show you. I'll also show you a graphic placement print as well, this is all exactly the same process, but it just shows you how it can vary or how you can change your CAD in certain ways. Okay, let's just select an area of this. Okay, let's just crop it. Okay, perfect. And let's just take the image size down a bit because it's probably quite large. Actually, no, that's fine. We use that. Okay, so I'm just going to select all of it, copy it, and then paste it over the top of our texture. Alright, that's quite big. Yeah, that's quite big. So we'll just shrink it down so it fits our knit structure. Okay, apologies, it's my fault. I've actually taken the layer or a layer in my print. I didn't realize it was my print was layered. Let me just merge it all together. Yeah, I've got a few layers here. So I'm just going to merge it. I'm now going to copy it again, and now I'm going to paste it into my texture. There we go, that's better. Okay, let's just reduce the size of it to fit our knit structure. That's wonderful. Alright, let's just zoom in here. Okay. Right, as you can see, once again, like last time, our knit structure is possibly too large for our print. It would be a very, very chunky garment. So what I'm going to do is I'm simply just going to select my background knit structure, and I'm going to shrink it, just like we did in Illustrator, but we're doing it in Photoshop. And I'm then just going to hold down Alt, and I'm just going to basically tile this so that it fills the whole area of our, let's say, our board, and it's all in one layer, which is great. And now I'm going to, there you go, there's my print over the top of it. I'm just going to expand that to make sure it fits. Sorry, I'm on the wrong layer. Okay, there we go. That's perfect. Okay, now, exactly how we did before, I'm simply just going to go, make sure I'm on my floral layer, I'm just going to go to Overlay. And boom, there we go. Almost as if it was printed on a knitwear garment. Okay, so now I can simply just, if I wanted to, hell, I could even change, if I think it's still a little bit too chunky, I could always change the size of my knit structure. There you go, that's a little bit more realistic. And then just make sure I fill the whole page like last time. Wonderful. And we're just going to merge those layers. Okay, and I'm just going to merge the whole thing together. I'm going to select all of it, copy it, and then paste it into Illustrator. See? Perfect. There we go. Now, with this, because this is not a tileable print, what I mean by that is I haven't turned this into a repeat print. In other words, if I laid that next to each other, the flowers won't match up, nothing will match up whatsoever. I have yet to do that for this print, but still. This basically means that I can't really use this as a small or ditzy print. You see, I couldn't use it at this scale because it wouldn't work very well. And also I couldn't put it into my swatches, which technically I could do. See, let me just, I've just dragged and dropped that in there. I'm going to go to my layer. I'm just going to, you see? But you see here, okay, the problem is, because it's not a tile print, it doesn't match up, and so it looks a bit odd. Okay, so I'm not going to do that. But you get the point. If it was a tile print, then we could do that very happily, and it wouldn't be a problem. So, in that case, I have to do a placement print. And by that, I have to make it exactly the same size as the garment. Well, it has to be slightly bigger than the garment, so that when it overlays it, you see, it fits in the whole garment. Obviously, this print's going to be